So today we're going to be making omelets, and omelets for me symbolize just, a tasty meal to have in the morning or whenever you really want, like lunchtime or even dinner time when, you have those lazy days and you don't want to spend a ton of time cooking. So you turn to the omelette, and it also reminds me of vacation when you go to a nice resort or a villa or whatever. And the first thing that you wake up to amongst, many other things, be it the beach or a nice slice of fruit, is always omelets. Those are always my go-tos. And this recipe I learned from my mom. And so that's what I decided to make. Wouldn't you know it, this afternoon, but don't tell anyone. We'll just assume it's breakfast time. So I used half a Roma tomato or a field tomato. It can be whatever tomato that you want to use. And the recipe actually calls for whatever you have on hand. I'm not like a stickler for exact ingredients, exact measurements, because I'm not a professional chef and I just cook at home and I love how my meals turn out. So I'm just going to give you a description of exactly what I have. So this is half a tomato. And this is half capsicum, half bell pepper, according to wherever country you're from. And this is a quarter of a white onion. If you don't have that, you can switch out the colors. It can be, an orange one or a red one. I just had a green one on hand, and I just had white onions on hand. You can use the purple or red variety if that's what you have. I used cheddar cheese. Again, you can use whatever cheese you have on hand. I grated mine. You can buy the pre-made shredded one. You can use whatever type of cheese that you like. Like, you know what? This is your meal. No one should dictate whatever you use, and variety is the spice of life, right? And then I have here 5 unbeaten eggs and some salt and black pepper. You can switch it out for white pepper. I don't have any on hand, but that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to beat these. I'm going to put like a pinch of each, or to my liking. I'm going to add to my taste. And then let me just beat these up, add the salt and pepper, and then we're going to go straight ahead and start cooking. Eggs already. So now I'm just going to add in all the ingredients in no particular order. Just throw them in by hand, like so, into the beaten egg. You know what? Let's see if that's going to be better. Just throw everything in there. I'm just going to throw everything in there, and then I usually like to put in the cheese last. So that's exactly what we're going to do. This is super hard. I'll just show you the finished results. Okay, so now we're ready to get cooking. So I usually take whatever pan that I have. I usually like a non-stick pan. I add some oil, just enough vegetable oil, just enough to cover the bottom surface of the pan. And then I make sure like the pan gets a little bit hot. So I have my stovetop on high, and I wasn't kidding, guys, about the time. Anyways, no, don't judge me. Yeah, you wait for it, give it a couple of seconds to get hot. Then you pour in your mixture. And then you start frying it. I am making this for 2 today, so I'm going to just like eyeball it and measure half, so that like we get like equal proportions. I'm not like exactly anal about who gets what portion. It's all made of love. All made of love. Hi. I'm going to pour it in like so. and then just spread the stuff out. Spread it out, and then you just watch out for like the edges. When it starts getting ready, it'll be like white, and then it'll slowly change color. So depending on how you like your eggs. Anyway, I'll just demonstrate. Oh, that's thoughtful. How you like your eggs, you wait for them to get ready, and then for me, I have a hard time flipping it all the way, so I just like have it, like I make a sandwich out of it. And I will show you when we get to that part. Okay, so it's bubbling and it's a little bit ready. So on the other side, so what I like to do is just like reduce the heat and then try to flip it. I'm not an expert at this, but it will most likely backfire, but it doesn't matter because I'm not Chef Gordon Ramsay. See? Look at that. Look at that. Oh! Look at that. And it smells so delicious in here. And then yeah, you just like kind of give it some time to cook. The heat from the pan, I know you're thinking like, oh my gosh, is this gonna cook? Is it gonna get ready? Yeah, what do you call it? Is it called salient heat? You know that thing in physics. Did you ever learn about it?
Radiant heat.
No, kuna
Salient?
SALIENT. There's something in here.
Okay, probably.
It's like, anyway, I'm gonna cut that out. But then the thing is like this heat that heats. It's like when you have a loaf of bread and then like you put cheese on it, right? And then like if you leave the bread to sit on a surface, even though the cheese hasn't melted, with time the heat from the bread will melt the cheese. Anyway. You learn something new every day, don't you?
You do.
I'm just going to do the video of the one egg. I'm not gonna show you like everything. It's like when you know guys go to those cooking shows. Oh, this is where I struggle. I feel like I should just leave it, right? So let me reduce the heat so that it doesn't burn.
How about buying a pan with a handle, ma'am?
Listen, you're not just gonna diss me like this, okay? We have a pan that has a handle, but then I just like this one because of its size. It's so easy to cook in it. I think we can take it out, right?
Yeah.
So, out of the frying pan, onto the plate. Don't forget that little guy. Okay, and there you have it. That is how you make an omelette. So, you guys try it out. Let me know how it turns out. That is the final product. I added on some toasted bread, buttered it lightly on one, and then for mine I like jam and butter, and then some sausages, regular schmegler, nothing special, and then 2 cups of coffee. I love Sassini. It's instant coffee made in Kenya, and yeah, I love me a cup every morning, so, or every now and then, because we all know it's, but still, there you have it, you guys. Tell me how you made yours, how you like your omelets, what you put in your omelets, and yeah, have a lovely day. See ya.